Kelly so blessed, big plus XL. Kelly ain't got no chill. Kelly don't really give a fuck how you feel. Kelly ain't humble no more. Kelly got a foot on your throat. Kelly ain't humble no more. Kelly got a foot on your throat. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly, go. Go, Kelly, go. Go, go, Kelly.
Welcome back to the One Stop Shop. I am she is me, it is everything, period. And it is August 1st, so you already know what time it is. Time for the motto of the month. Last month was Relax, Relate, Release, and I'm not gonna lie, I struggled. I think at the point that I was making progress, I was really relaxed, and then at the point that progress stopped, I kind of started freaking out, and I just kind of had to reel myself back in and remember the things that I said to you all and kind of digest that. But also from talking to people, you know, just the struggles of everyday life in general will prevent you from that relax, relate, release, and being comfortable in stillness. And so we're still trying to relax, relate, release, but until we get there, I want to challenge everyone to hashtag dare to be different. I think a lot of times we can't relax because we're worried about all these other opinions and all these other factors, and you know, that's a part of life. Comparison and trying to fit in and trying to find your place and your purpose in the world. And so hashtag dare to be different is just about being unapologetically you, because that's the first step. First up on the hashtag dare to be different regimen is don't assimilate. Don't assimilate, don't assimilate, don't assimilate. Is America the melting pot, or is America the well-topped salad? I want to say salad. I think that our different cultures and different languages and different religions and differences make the world a beautiful place. Not even just America. Like, the differences make us beautiful. And I think that we've come really, really far in terms of people are embracing locks again and tattoos, and there's so many different progressive work environments. But that wasn't my experience the last year. I was in a situation where I was definitely wearing a mask at my 9 to 5. My boss, on introduction, kind of told me that when her brother calls her, he asked to speak to his sister, and he don't want to speak to that white girl. And that was very scary for me, as a millennial coming into a work environment, and that being like, okay, so I'm not allowed to be myself. Am I not allowed to dress how I want to? I was also told to tone down my black girl magic, and meaning the lashes and the nails and the hair. And not that makes me who I am, but it's a part of my culture. It's a part of my being. It's a part of my swag. And I don't want to assimilate. I shouldn't have to. If you have not already seen They Clone Tyrone, it's a phenomenal, iconic piece of art that just dives into a lot of... I don't want to give the movie away, but I'll watch it 10 times again. Like, that's how deep it goes. And a lot of the underlying themes have to do with assimilation. Part of the movie too is just like exposing the truth. And I think that sometimes assimilation makes people, minorities, afraid to speak the truth and even want to know the truth to certain extents. And I'm just at a point where I'm going to be unapologetically truthful. And so, black and brown people, you are not the minority. You're actually the majority. So, it doesn't even really make sense to assimilate to the minority culture. I mean, it makes sense because they're in power, but just don't assimilate. Hold on to your culture. Hold on to the things that make you unique. Dare to be different. Be you, you know, don't be somebody else. Don't conform, don't change because the world says you have to, or because your new job says you have to. And that goes back to my point about finding solace and relax, relate, release. You know, half of my worry is about money and about a job. But if I could just really reflect on the past year, I was miserable. And so to have all this money and be miserable, or to not have a lot of money for the time being and really be able to get to know myself on a different level and get to know my purpose on a different level and let God lead me to elevation. You know, like, dang, how would that feel? Don't assimilate. That's the point. Two, on the hashtag Dare to Be Different regimen is don't dim your light. Don't dim your light, don't dim your light, don't dim your light, don't dim your light. I think that Don't Assimilate was about everything outer. You know, your outer appearance, your style, your hair. Don't Dim Your Light is about the inside, about the quirkiness that makes you you, about your character, about your morals, about your value. Don't let anybody tell you who you are to the point that you start believing it. I had a man once tell me that I would never be in a happy relationship, never be married, because I was too aggressive and too independent, and I was gonna have to change big chunks of who I am in order to get any man to want to commit to me in such a serious manner. Now, I do have to compromise in my relationship, and I do have to pick my battles, and I do have to be considerate of someone else's feelings and behavior patterns and X, Y, and Z. But thank God I also have a man that loves the fact that I'm independent, that comments on my aggression. You so aggressive, babe. Like, that loves me for everything I am inside and out. And so don't dim your light is don't settle. Don't settle in relationships. Don't settle in that job. If you get to a job and they don't let you be yourself, do you know how conflicting that is? Y'all want to know why we can't relax? Because we ain't even being our mother selves. How you relaxing, you somebody else? That's with relationships. That's with jobs. That's with friendships. A lot of times you get in these friendships and you're evolving and you're changing and you're who you want to be, and you have that one friend that keep want to pull you back. Why you don't want to drink no more? Why you don't let nobody tell you who you are. Don't let nobody manipulate you into changing your character, into being what they feel like fit the mark. Hashtag dare to be different. If it's just you and two other people standing at the end of the day, I promise you that'll bring you more joy and more peace and more happiness and more relaxation than pretending to be somebody you're not, inside and out. Than wearing the clothes that they want you to wear. You know, like, let's talk about the Keke Palmer situation. I don't want to get too much into that because I really think it's a PR stunt. But I'm a firm believer. I ain't turned into no bad bitch when I met you, boy. I been that. Okay? You're trying to turn me into something that I ain't, and I ain't with that. I'd rather be a B-I-T-C-H, because that's what you gonna call me when I'm tripping anyway. Okay? I love some music, okay? Don't dim your light. If that boy met you in the club, then, you know what I'm saying? Again, room for improvement. Room for compromise. Room for constructive criticism. But if you a busybody and you miss outside, then be that. Then be that. Be you. Don't be nobody else. I think that's the point of this whole model of the month, is to step into you in August. And forget the opinions, and forget the naysayers, and forget the haters, and forget what your mama got to say about what she wants for you. What do you want for yourself? Who do you want to be? And what does that look like? I can't tell you. Don't let your boss tell you. Don't let your parents tell you. Don't let your siblings tell you. Don't let your best friends tell you. That's a you and God conversation. Don't dim your lights. God will give you the light. And everybody and everything will try to control that. And we'll try to dim that. Because God light shine bright, baby. If you got that God light in you, hold on to it. Don't let nobody dim your light. Okay? Hashtag dare to be different. And last but certainly not least on the hashtag dare to be different regimen is don't play the victim. Y'all didn't see that one coming, did you? No, you didn't. Don't play the victim. Nobody's forcing you to do anything you don't want to do. All we have is choices in life. That's going to be a model in itself. Because I continuously say that. In life, all you have is choices. Make the choice. Make the choice to assimilate or not. But then don't be mad once you assimilate it and be complaining it. Don't play the victim. You can choose to let people dim your light or not dim your light. If you let them up, dim your light, I don't want to hear it. This is what you chose. You chose to stay there. You chose not to walk away. Black people are our own worst enemy and our own worst demise. All the way around back to Africa before slavery. We start selling ourselves, selling each other to the Europeans before they got the bright ass idea to do it. Don't play the victim. You are not a victim. You got a choice. Today is August the 1st. You could wake up today and choose a whole different life. And you can lead with that and you could be whoever you want to be. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. Don't play the victim. You got to have people around you also that's going to hold you accountable. People around you that aren't going to let you play the victim. You got to have some friends that's going to tell you about yourself. You got to have some people that going to tell you when your shit stink. Because that's how you going to be different. Not having a lot of yes men around you. Not having a lot of people that's trying to take from you, but trying to add to you. Don't play the victim. You're not a victim. Even after your trauma. It is a choice whether or not you become your trauma or you fix your trauma. Everything about life is a choice. I'm excited about August. I was outside all July. And it's grind time. It's grind time. I'm about to go into hiding. Cause in order not to simulate, you gotta have a different set of cards. And I'm finna go get them cards because I'm not gonna simulate. And in order not to have to dim your light, sometimes you just gotta focus up. So you can, shine even brighter. And I can't keep complaining about my contract being up, and I'm just not gonna be a victim of my own circumstances. I'm about to put my head under the sand and I'm about to get it. And we're gonna come back fourth quarter crazy. Procrastination, laziness. I'm not gonna be a victim of that. Yeah, that's all I have for today, but this motto means a lot to me. I think that Dare to Be Different will inspire a lot of you all to just take a step back and look at the things that make you happy and don't make you happy, to refocus and repurpose these last couple months of 2023. And just like school is about to start back. It's like first day of school vibes. Dare to be different. Dare to start over, even at 27, or 35, or 46, or however old you are watching this. Dare to be different is about finding a different path and being okay in your uniqueness and the things that make you you. And when you can lean into that, I feel like your gifts will make room for you. That's what I'm banking on. That's what I'm praying on. That's what my faith is knee deep in my gifts making room for me, because I got so many gifts. I shouldn't have to assimilate and work for the man. I'm not gonna do it unless I'm working for a man, the man that is not requiring me to assimilate. There is power in difference, and so Dare to Be Different is just about leaning in that and being that. So don't assimilate. Don't dim your lights, and don't be a victim. Choose to be unapologetically you, whatever that looks like. That's all I have time for. Hashtag Dare to Be Different. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be doing these every month. I used to be on Instagram with it. Now we just do the little tease on Instagram. We going full, like I said, making my gifts make room for me. So I'm excited about the month. You should be excited about the month. Back to business, back to school. Retreat to inside. I love y'all, man. It's your girl KP checking in and checking out. I will be back with updates throughout the month. Love you much.